Hi there, fire signs, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions, okay? So what I'd like to do is to give you a reading utilizing one of my Halloween decks, okay? Now, we're not going to focus on one specific aspect or area in your life. We're just going to share with you whatever it is that Spirit wants you to know. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a general reading, and as such, it certainly will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you, ladies and gentlemen, the valuable insight that you're seeking. With that said, I'm shuffling out. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that if this reading resonates, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So, Spirit, what messages would you like for me to share with with fire signs until the end of October? What messages would you like for me to share with fire signs? Okay, so let's go on and just flip a few cards here and just see what we have in the way of messages here. Okay, we're going to start off with the overarching theme, and as usual, we'll move on from there and provide you with other tidbits of information to formulate a coherent story. All right, so we have potions and spells. And the inscription here reads, a pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you are sure before you call. So, fire sign, what you think this might mean? This card, ladies and gentlemen, is all about manifesting. It's all about calling, as the inscription reads. So Spirit urges you to learn potion making, or simply put, to learn how to manifest things in your life. And many of you probably are already actively doing so. Okay? And if you are, that's good. Continue on doing it. Because the more personal the desire that you have, the more likely that desire is to come true for you guys, I'm seeing here. Okay? Next message, ladies and gentlemen, we have the healer. Just 1 second. We have the healer, ladies and gentlemen. And the inscription on this card reads, listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy, blessed by mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. So this is what needs to be laid to rest in your life right now. So this card is all about being a guide, being a facilitator, being a healer, okay? So because this is something that you need to lay at rest here, I feel that Spirit is certainly telling you to stop second guessing yourself. Understand that you are, in fact, a healer. You are meant to be a guide to others. Some of you might already be practicing, or you might be already be on social media reading tarot, doing Reiki, or just being a psychic. Okay? And I feel that Spirit is saying many of you have been practicing this for some time now. If you haven't, ladies and gentlemen, or if you're contemplating practicing, you should do so, and you should also trust your intuition and continue to persevere. Spirit says you can help create not only your narrative, ladies and gentlemen, but also others. All right? If this reading resonates, please be sure, fire signs, to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So now let's take a peek and see how can you be okay with letting this go here, okay? We have mischief. Wow. And the inscription here reads, keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. Okay? So this card, of course, as many of you know, is all about being clever, being a little naughty, all right? And of course, you know, during Halloween time, there's a lot of mischief going on. So Spirit is saying here, you will learn how to stop having fun at the expenses of others. Okay? Spirit wants you to think outside of the box when trying to get things you want. And to be open-minded and to see your situation from a different vantage point here that I'm kind of seeing here. Okay? Next message. Let's ask Spirit, what lessons did Aries learn from your situation or from having experienced adversity? Spirit, ladies and gentlemen, this is more of a transition type reading for when you're going through a difficult debacle or a difficult struggle. Okay? And these are the things that you should consider moving forward here. So the lessons that you learned from the situation is bat here. We have the bat card. And the inscription reads, invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. Okay? So this card is all about psychic development. It's all about hidden realms here. And it kind of piggybacks off of what I said here with regards to you being a healer. Okay? Spirit is saying that the lessons that you learned was that you really needed to trust your intuition. And you understood that, or now understand that trusting your intuition saves you from disaster. Okay? This experience helped